I am at the DTLR in Concord Mills Mall, and one shoe is missing here. It is the Stranger Things Foamposite, and that's because they're saying that they have a full size run that just came in. So we're looking for a size 11 and a size 13. Let's see if they have it. Just left DTLR. We secured the bag. What is going on, family? It's your Carolina cousin Big M, back from vacation and fresh off of a road trip across the Carolinas. And while I was gone, I was able to pick up something that I was not able to pick up in my city or in my trips to Virginia, my trips to Raleigh, and all of that. Today, I am bringing to you none other than the Stranger Things Foamposite. I'm starting off the video this way because the algorithm is saying that you guys want to see the shoe immediately instead of getting a little bit of history on it. But as you guys know, I'm always going to break down the shoe in detail. So, have you gotten enough of it? Can I break down the shoe now? But not only did I get a pair for myself, this is a size 14 because they did not have a size 13. And Foamposites run a little small, so the 14 isn't too bad. I have a wide foot, so it fills it up. I have just a little bit of room in them. But I also have here a size 11, and that is my son's pair. He was the one, he's a super big fan of Stranger Things, so he was the one that was really excited about getting a pair of the Stranger Things Foamposite. And me being a fan of the show, we do a lot of, bonding time by watching things like that, Game of Thrones. To me, I just needed them as a souvenir, a collector's item per se. I do plan on wearing them, but to me, I just wanted to get my hands on them. Starting off with the packaging, you do have Nike symbols all over. They're starting over here in Beaverton, Oregon, and you do see the from Beaverton, Oregon on the box. There's Nike checks going all throughout the world, across different continents. And as you can see right here, they do have one that is in Hawkins, Indiana, where the show is supposed to be taking place. So, very good attention to detail. And if you guys see very close up, all of those vines that they have running through the box over here on the Nike signs, they do a little bit of the same. And it's just great attention to detail. When you lift the lid, you do get the Nike Stranger Things to show that it's a collaboration. You also get it on the bottom of the box. So you get Netflix, you get Upside Down, and then you have all of the Nike swooshes and everything. You also get it on the black paper. So you have Nike with Stranger Things. As you can see, you also get the vines. If you are a fan of Stranger Things and have watched it, you know where those vines grow and what they do. So not only do they have it on the box, they have it on the paper. They give you the Nike symbol. They give you the Stranger Things. And then they double wrap it. So you get your black paper with all the details. You get your normal white paper. And without further ado, you get the shoe.
New shoes.
There's no YCM sticker inside the box, but as you can see, there was a ABC sticker here in the corner. But as you saw, I already have the shoe out in my son's size. Those 14s are just going to look like a boat on camera, so I'm just going to stick with the smaller of the two for this review. Before we get into the shoe all the way, all of the details that they have on it, Just starting out with the pins, which you get as part of the collection. So starting out, you get a pin here for the Hellfire Club. As you guys know, if you watch the show, that was Eddie's group from season 4, but Dustin takes over the group and keeps it alive into season 5. You also have the Bradley's Big Buy store. I've seen where people were saying that that's where Joyce shopped in, I want to say season 3, but that's where Elle also begins out the first season with the Egos and stuff like that. You also have the rubber chicken that they used in season 5 that was hanging up, and they also used it to do the squawk noise and everything. And then you get the WSQK radio station pin, or W Squawk. So very good attention to detail. As you can see on the back of it, you have E&M for Elle and Mike. You get Hellfire Lives. If you watch the show, you know what that means. But beyond the pins, the attention to detail that they put into the actual shoes. As you can see, the red lightning bolts, almost like that atmosphere that they have in the Stranger Things show. So to start off things, you have the upside down penny logo, the 1 cent logo, which is upside down. That's how the logo normally looks. And not only did they do it on the front of the shoe, on the back of the shoe, they did it on the front as well. So you get two of the upside down penny logos. Right here, you have more of the vines on the tongue. Let's see if that's going to show up. Yeah, so they have more of the vines going on the tongue. And on the back pull tab, you have the words "found you," which, of course, if you've seen the show, you know that has to do with Vecna, which is what this uh, shoe is based off of. The bottom here, to me, I think is that Vecna color, that texture. So it's not that fully red look that you get on the rest of the shoe. It's that pinkish, skinish material and everything, or look to it. I love the red jewel Nike that they normally put. Normally it would be uh, threaded or stitched in, but here they have the red jewel Nike logo. Um, you have the pull tab, like I said, around the top of the shoe. You have that nice cracked leather detailing. Love the texture that they do on this. And I love the way that they did the Red Storm graphic. As you know, when they're inside the upside down, when you have, you know, everyone who is running through the mine, not trying to give off, too much if you guys haven't seen it yet, but I love that red atmosphere, especially what you get to see in season 4, season 5, the red lightning bolts. And it has a black to red gradient, and on the inside of the shoe it's more of a red to black gradient. You also get the red and black checkerboard carbon fiber shank plate, and you also have the 1 cent logo on the bottom, along with that Zoom Air in the Nike check. To me, this is a perfect shoe. I also love the laces, the frayed laces, that is like the mind flare. I've seen some people say that it was like the vines, but to me, it's like the legs on the mind flare. That's what I think. And if you look very closely on the tongue of the shoe, you have even more vines. So they literally, everywhere that they could, they put detailing. They even have the vines on the back pull tab. You know they have the found you on the inside of the pull tab. They have the vines on the front of the pull tab. On the front pull tab they have the 1 cent logo. Even on the inside of the shoe. So for the soles, and this is why I said this has to be the Vecna release. And I'm going to put up a picture that shows this a little bit better, but they really paid attention to detail. I'm so glad to have these in my collection, from the packaging to the shoe to everything that they did surrounding the show and surrounding Stranger Things. I'm just glad to be able to add this to my collection. These originally came out on February 13th. They were raffled with DTLR, and I believe that they went on the sneakers app as well. I struck out trying to get my son a pair. I struck out trying to get myself a pair. And I'm glad that I was able to, on our road trip to Charlotte, that I was able to grab a pair for both of us. And, it's a great add to the collection. I'm also picked up another pair of shoes from Ross. And you guys know, if you've been watching for a while, that I normally put both of them in the same video. But I think that this is a special pair. So I'm going to do a separate video for these. So if you see the same get up, no, I'm not recycling outfits that quickly. I'm just going ahead and doing a second video after this, but I'll put it out at a different time. But thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, like, subscribe, and peace and positivity.